friends, welcome back to Keeby's Collectibles. Today I would like to do a video of what sold the week of August 17th through the 23rd, and we're going to get started, and I'll put the pictures right up here. Okay, the first thing that we sold on Saturday the 17th, we sold a Yu-Gi-Oh! Gear Fried the Iron Knight figure, and he was still in package. We bought him at a local, like a little kind of like a junk store nearby, and we bought him for $5, and we sold the Yu-Gi-Oh! For $34.99. Okay, the next thing we purchased, this next item is a Policewoman action figure from 1970. It's still new in box, and we bought that at an estate sale. Brian found that one. He bought it for $4, and we sold the Policewoman for $29. So that was a really good find. I never knew they even had Policewoman, the Policewoman action figures. Okay, then we came upon the G.I. Joe lot that I talked about recently. Yeah, I think it was my last video. We found, well, actually Brian did. We were both shopping. We found a big bin of G.I. Joe toys. And now I would have passed them right by. I would not have even noticed. But Brian, he knew what they were, and he picked them up. And they were priced $45. And he asked if he could, I think he asked if he could get them for $20. And she said $25. And if you pay cash, you get 10% off that. So he said, okay. And he got the lot for $25. And in the lot were lots of different little G.I. Joe figures. And so we've been selling from that lot. Now, the first thing he did, the first thing that he listed was the 3.5-inch figure, the military accessories. So they were the little accessories, let's see, kind of like this. Little weapons, guns, helmets, like backpacks. It was just a little lot of all of those that were in part of that bigger lot. He sold that. It was just a mix of items. And he sold that for $12.99. So that was the first item that we sold out of our $25 lot. Okay. Then we went on to sell a John Deere American Farmer PC CD game. It was from 2004. We bought it at a garage sale for $1. We bought it for $1 and sold it for $19.99. Okay. Okay. Next up, here we go with G.I. Joe. It didn't take long after Brian started listing G.I. Joes for them to start popping off. So the first thing we sold was the 1982-1983 G.I. Joe Cobra Commander. It was the action figure. They're about 3 3/4 inches high. And this little Cobra Commander had, it had some issues with the paint, some discoloration, but because they were, vintage and collectors, he asked for $29.99, and he got that price. So right there, Cobra Commander, along with obviously the little weapons and helmets and guns and all those other business things that we've bought, paid for the lot. So that's a pretty good find. Brian has a good eye for toys. Okay, next up we sold the G.I. Joe Cobra Water Moccasin Swamp Boat with Copperhead figure. And that was from 1984. Now, Brian only sold that one for $10 because he said out of the whole lot of toys, that one was the most, I guess, it just wasn't in the best condition. It was missing a hatch, missing some fins, I think, on the back, and like the gun was broken. So he just sold that one for $10. Next up, we sold the G.I. Joe Amphibious Personnel Troop Carrier APC Covered Transport Army Truck. It's the truck that he was showing in that last video where you you could pull the cover off and put all the little guys in there, and you hooked them by their little feet and they stood up. That was from 1983, and that was part of the lot, and he sold that vehicle for $25. Okay, next up we have the G.I. Joe Zartan Cobra action figure with the chest shield, the kneecaps, and it had a gun. And that one had that, I think it's like a clear chest shield or something. I don't remember. But he sold that one for $19.99. And so far, out of just this 1 week, that's all of the G.I. Joe figures that we sold. We still have some that we sold, but that's next week. And then there's a couple that are still listed in our eBay store. Okay, we have 3 more things. So, funny thing is, okay, we went to this local thrift store, not a Goodwill or anything like that. And Brian likes their books because they're all 75 cents each. And he had a bunch of books he was buying, and he had this pamphlet. It was like a little bulletin or a pamphlet. It wasn't even like a real book. It's called the Colt 5.56 millimeter, I guess, Military Weapons Systems, CAR 15 and CMG-1 Specs Bulletin. He goes to pay, for all of his books, and he asked her, he said, this isn't like, really a book. He said, is this still 75 cents or is it a different charge? And she just said, I just throw it in there. So he didn't have to pay for it. And he immediately came home and he thought, maybe somebody out there wants this. He listed it for $29.99 and it sold quick. So he got it for free, sold for $29.99. You can't complain. He also sent that one media mail. It didn't have ads or anything in it, so pretty good on shipping too for the buyer. So deals all around. Okay, the next thing we sold was the Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star 2 high top shoes. They're called the Lunarlon, and they're black. They're really cool looking. We bought them for $5 at a yard sale, and we sold them for $25. Not bad. Now, the last thing we bought, this is one of Brian's favorite items that he picked up. We picked it up at our favorite Oliver Gospel. It was the DC Comics Superman bowling ball. He paid $5 for that bowling ball. Actually, it was less than that because it was on Military Monday, and we got 10% off. So what is that, $4.50 or something like that? Yeah, 50 cents off. And so we got it for $4.50, and we sold the ball for $32.99. And actually, the shipping cost much less than what we figured. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, we were going to reimburse, and when I tell you like $25 extra, I don't know how this craziness happened. But the buyer said, you know what, keep it. Don't worry about refunding anything. So we actually kind of profited a little bit off of the extra shipping. So it's crazy. I don't know why you would want to keep it, because Brian said, hey, we're going to send you extra shipping on overpayment. So the stats are, for the whole week, everything, the total gross, $269.93. Now, let's take out the 13% for eBay and PayPal. That was about $35. And that leaves us with $234.93. Now, we spent $44.50 purchasing all the items. So that leaves us with about $190.43 for the week of profit. That's not bad. That's a good little side hustle, Can't complain. Because Brian and I both work full-time jobs, and we're just kind of doing this on the side, enjoying ourselves, having fun. Let's talk about the G.I. Joe profit. Okay, just the G.I. Joe profit from this week only that we're talking about. We grossed $97.97. Let's take out that 13%, it was about $12.73, which left us $85.24. And we spent $25 buying everything, which leaves us $60. That's our net, just for the G.I. Joe products, okay? All those items for this week only. And like I said, we've sold some the following week. We've already sold more, and we have a couple more listed. So, if you're interested, I think that's my dogs. If you're interested in looking at the G.I. Joe product, you can go to eBay, Keeby's Collectibles, and check those out. I'll also link that, put the link in the description below. And if you enjoy this type of content, I ask that you subscribe to my channel. And if you don't mind, leave me a thumbs up, comment, and also if you could share this video, that would be awesome. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, bye-bye.